New Year's just passed.
Did it?
It's 2024 now, right?
Yeah, it's 2024.
Wild. 2023 went by like that. I think the older you get, quicker the years go by.
Absolutely. I didn't do anything on New Year's.
No?
I know that's your favorite holiday. So.
It is.
Why is it?
I just feel like a transition into the new year is,
good. Basically, it's another new tax year. Everybody's going to have these resolutions, and they're going to change the world, and they can't even change their fucking self. Have self-growth every day, and you won't have a problem. Right, Mark?
See?
Correct.
Okay. I like visuals, so I like to close a chapter and start a new one, right? So I think that's what the new year is.
All right. Yeah. So you just like to shut the book and don't think about 23 at all anymore.
Well, not like that, but just...
No, but I'll tell you what, one thing about you that, there's a lot of things I respect about you, and I'm not going to kiss your fucking ass, but how intelligent you are and everything else. Oh, nice, you do, when you speak, you always bring up years. When it happened, I don't think like that. You always bring up years. I'm like, dude, I don't fucking remember 15 May. Fucking, he's got it all documented.
How do you document? Do you think of a certain thing that allows you to get into what year it was? Like school or a chick or a friend or something?
Yeah, more so that I remember where I was at, and the time.
He does it all the time. He references shit like that. I don't do that.
Yeah, because I feel like when you go through the experience, you kind of document the time when it was, right?
Yeah, everybody thinks differently. I just think I've gone through so much fucking shit. Just goes fly by. You
just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. Bring the pain.
That's the whole thing too. Again, I'm now prize actor. I've done some work and I've had fun with it. But going through that whole process about the auditions, you guys got to forget them and go on. Especially callbacks and auditions. I think sometimes that's how my life is, because when it was busy, we decide audition on this, go on to next.
So, free game.
How was Michigan?
Michigan was great. It was great. We were there for 8 days. Got to, it didn't snow. It wasn't too cold. Got to watch University of Michigan win.
Yes.
Got to see the Detroit Lions win. Briefly.
We'll go into this a little later. It's not because I have a lot to say, actually.
A brief
about
win,
this.
Jumping up, high-fiving people. I'm not a big jump up and high-five kind of guy, but when that kind of thing comes down.
I think you kind of are low-key. Yeah, you were. Younger Mark was for sure.
Yeah.
You were the high-five guy.
Yeah, drunk high-five guy.
Drunk high-five
Cracking
guy.
codes.
Yeah. But it was a nice little reset. But I'm with you, Lance. I like a nice hard reset or like a end of a chapter.
Yeah.
Looking forward to this year, man.
Yeah, but I think I am with you guys on this one for this year. It is a new chapter in so many ways. So
right.
I'm excited about it, and I feel good again. So we'll let it rip.
Oh, well, Stewie's got a mic over there.
Yeah, Stu's over here. If everybody doesn't
man?
know, Stu. With Stuzilla Productions. He's working with us. He's an old friend of mine from Fresno State. Go Dogs. Go and introduce yourself, Zilla.
Yeah, man.
Stuzilla.
How was your New Year's, man?
My New Year's was slow. I watched football games and slayed low. I partied my balls off the past 25 years. So
Yeah, exactly.
I retired.
There we go.
That is one thing, since he brought that up. When you talk to these, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm like, dude, now it's like $100 to go to places just to get in.
More than that.
It's just crazy, bro. Like, just the money spent on New Year's, and it's just nothing. Like, Vegas, come on, man. Can you imagine that?
Oh, my God.
And
it's insane. I've had a New Year's there before. Yeah, it's very expensive.
I'm sure you had in the club.
In the club.
If everybody saw that short, and that's all he plays his music in his car too. That's what he does.
Oh man! So episode 9 off the Script Podcast.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So you want to? How you want to run this? You just want to go right into flip?
I think so.
I think we should.
Let's flip the script. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. NFL fines David Tepper $300K after Panthers owner throws drink at fans in Jacksonville. Is he from Detroit? Or what's throwing drinks on fans?
Dude, what is so funny to me about this more than anything, and I don't know if anybody even knows in this room, but they were selling tickets for the Carolina Falcon game at Carolina for 45 cents a piece.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
I mean, are you fucking kidding me?
That's unbelievable.
I mean, I could have caught a
give 'em
flight
away.
that day and it wouldn't be that cheap to go watch an NFL game for 45 cents. I mean, this thing, well, of course, the fees with everything, but whatever. But for this guy to do this,
Yeah.
bro, that's some.
He's lost all.
No, it's done. I mean, that's, and I'm shocked by the fine.
Yeah. There's no credibility
Because
left.
the bigger problem is whoever he hit, you know what they're going to do. They're going to file, they're going to sue him and do this and that. But just what happened to the professionalism?
Yeah.
But not only that, what's going on with your team? 45 cents for a ticket?
I tell you what, that whole organization has been damned for a long time now. So, but yeah, it's unfortunate.
I mean, have
to
you
see
ever heard of that low of a price?
No.
No, and once that guy or whoever the fan is sues, he might get season tickets next year, which at 45 cents a seat, you're looking at $45.
I mean, it's
That's
an
extra.
organizations. They've fired, I think, 3 coaches since 2019, mid-season.
I mean, look at their past owner.
Yeah, well, look at this guy.
I mean, that's that controversial stuff of. Remember what he said?
Yeah, no, yeah.
He
for
lost
sure.
his job.
Yeah,
He
no,
lost
for
the
sure.
team.
As he should have.
As he should have.
But this guy know better.
Yeah. Hey, that's why I said they've been doomed for a while now.
Yeah, for sure.
What we got next, big dog?
Speaking of doomed, no. 3, 2, 1. We're not doomed.
Wow, yeah. You want to read that, Joe?
Oh, yeah, great. California minimum wage soars to $16 per hour in 2024. California fast food workers minimum wage $20 coming, which is April, I believe.
Yes,
correct?
April. Yeah. The first one started the first. The first.
So I read on this a couple days ago. I had a friend of mine call me who watches the pod, and he's a teller for OTBs, off-track betting places. And he was telling me how much he made. And then I see this, and it's like, bro. So how it works is if an establishment out here has 60 restaurants nationwide,
Sure.
then it would be a minimum of $20. And I'm still like, how much is that food going to be now? First of all, second of all, it's so bad for you now, bro. I can't. I eat fast food at a couple places and that's it. Yeah. I do breakfast at BK once in a while, and I'll do Del Taco. That's it. Maybe occasionally Wendy's. I don't eat any of that. I mean, someone told me the other day, Carl's Jr., there was $18 for Western bacon cheeseburger fucking meal. Yeah. It was $5 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of these places, like, they make, like say McDonald's, billions of dollars, right? And all these different locations. Right. So hopefully the food won't go up. But I think regardless, hopefully in the next decade we have somebody come in and say, hey, okay, no more selling garbage food to the general population. Yeah. So hopefully we can get better food and better, wages. But
they even came out. I saw something online about Chick-fil-A and about how their food. They did the test. I don't know if everybody saw, but years ago, the McDonald's guy, he left it in the fridge for 2 months and nothing fucking grew up. Right. And they did with Chick-fil-A.
Wow.
And it's same kind of thing, and that just shows you how much chemical is in that shit. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I will say kudos to the employees that are going to see a drastic change in life and
especially how
income.
expensive it is to live in a lot of California. It's like we need this.
Absolutely, a lot of people do, but I do feel bad on the same token for you see what Pizza Hut just did.
Yeah.
In California, in Los Angeles and surrounding areas, they laid off all their drivers.
1,000 people or something like that.
All their drivers.
Yeah. Uber Eats it or something?
Yep. That's what I'm saying. It takes away from that.
They're just going to cut hours too.
And they're going to, and especially because of the increase, So it's like, because like Joe said, there's the small, I think what do they call it? The small amounts or small earnings, the businesses that there's like 60 or more,
right?
And then there's the large.
Yeah, because it's right now. Because if you have over a certain amount of employees, I think it's at a minimum 10. Is that and after that it goes up.
It's all, yeah. Because some of those guys that have the larger businesses, people are going to be making like $30, $40 an hour.
It's crazy, man.
It is.
It really is because and then the people still get tipped. On top, they're not going to get tipped on the 20 though.
Yeah.
That's just it's interesting because then you look at because our boy Mitch. I remember when he started. I don't think he was making that much as a paramedic when he started.
Yeah.
And that's where it gets
especially like
jobs
with the smaller places because as a business owner I'm always like I want to give my team as much as I can.
Right.
But then it's also like all right, well we're gonna sink. Well we got to raise prices. All right, now we're not selling as much. Now we got to okay. Now I'm gonna do the work and I have to lay you off. Like it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
So I love it especially for the bigger corporations and stuff. And listen, I don't know. we need a lot of recalibration across the board, regardless.
Oh,
Absolutely.
of course, man. Because it's just, dude, that food is so bad now.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, man, I mean, I looked at the numbers. You know, if you look from 2012 till now, I mean, 2012 it was $9 or $10 an hour.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, when you started working, how much did you get? When you had your first job, minimum wage, what did you get paid an hour?
I think it was like $365 or $4.
Was it a restaurant or was it a?
Yeah, it was a restaurant.
So that there were because I think we got like in Michigan like 285.
It was. I think
For
it
restaurant?
was. Yeah, I think it was $365 when I started. I think because I worked at dang, I'm trying to remember the name. It starts with an H. It was a very popular place. So anyways,
Hungry Hunter?
no. Man, I cannot believe I'm brain farting it right now. It's crazy.
Dude, so
Wait,
I
is it
worked
the,
at fucking
Everybody, it was
Go
an
ahead.
Irish place where they always did half offs. Hooligans.
Hooligans.
I don't know if you guys or no hooligans. There we go.
Hooligans,
Hooligans.
okay.
Yeah.
I worked at KFC. It was $4.25.
Holiday Market 5.
But that's California.
515.
Stu, when you first worked, your first paying job, what was the minimum?
I was a lifeguard at Clovis Lakes, making like $4 an hour.
Of course you were. See what I mean? That's crazy.
Yeah,
If
and
you
then-
look at it that way.
Yeah. I mean, but that's over 20 years ago, right?
Yeah.
A lot longer than that for some of us. Something like that.
Hey, but good for those people that are
No,
going
I mean,
to
we'll see
benefit
what
from
happens.
this.
I just
yeah.
think it's going to be a whole thing. I think the prices are going to skyrocket, and there's no way I'd eat it.
Yeah, and Pizza Hut's not going to be the last domino to fall like that.
But let me ask you a question: is Pizza Hut a go-to for you?
No, not at all. But I'm just saying it's not going to be the
I
last.
haven't had
They're
Pizza
setting
Hut
a
in
precedent.
15 years.
Setting a precedent, bro. They're going to be dropping all types of employees. from
It's
now
going to be crazy.
on. What we got next, big dog?
Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Nearly 200 names linked to Jeffrey Epstein expected to be made public, which was made public today. I actually just saw something.
Is there any names
couple
on there?
seconds
There you
ago.
go. Drop it.
There's a lot.
So inside history, I just came across this on Instagram, and it says
Take a drink to this.
the government is apparently aware of, and this is like from obviously from the documents. Perhaps even more important to her role in Epstein's sexual abuse ring, Maxwell had direct connections to other powerful individuals whom she couldn't connect Epstein. For instance, a powerful individual Epstein forced Jane Doe number 3 to a sexual relations with was a member of the British royal family, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, and was forced to have sexual relations with this prince when she was a minor in 3 separate geographical locations: in London, in New York, and Epstein's private island. So starting to come out.
They're
the
all
names
going to
and-
start coming out. And you know what? Fuck all of them.
Hold
bro.
up. Do you see that? Do
Yeah.
you see that data that?
Yep.
So it's the second right now, right? So you know
It's the third,
a lot
actually.
of the third, yeah. But you know, a lot of the list is the stuff outside of the stuff that's redacted.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff already. Yeah, there's names already.
Yeah, today it became. Yeah. So it says list could be released as soon as Tuesday after deadline for
yeah.
objections. So yeah, today it came out, and it's like slowly but surely trickling out. So we've been waiting for this.
Fuck all of them, dude.
Yeah,
May they all burn in
You
hell,
see
bro.
some of those names?
Yeah.
So what percentage of the names do you think went in blind and didn't realize what they were getting into?
I think maybe 5%.
That's a good question.
5%. I think most of them knew, and some of
You
those
think
names,
most of them knew?
Yes. Come on, man. All right, take you to a plane to a private island.
I didn't know.
To a private island, right? And I'm saying, oh, you're going to be waited on
That's
hands and
interesting.
feet.
I mean, that's interesting to hear that. Like, that's a good question.
I mean, there's some names we could. All right. You know what I do want to say, since we do talk sports and we do talk a little bit of this, but that Jimmy Kimmel, Aaron Rodgers thing right now is pretty crazy, right?
Yeah. And
What do you think about that? And for giving the backdrop of what that is.
So basically, you know, Aaron came out on the Pat McAfee show, which is getting so much backlash. I don't know why. It's a great show. Pat, bro, I'm a big fan of yours.
Big
Love
fan.
To have, we like to have you on Horn Day. He's cool. It's a good show. I like it.
It is a good show.
They've got a lot of good people on there, but he basically said that something brought up about Epstein, and Aaron goes, well, something about, Jimmy Kimmel better hope he's not on that list. And then Jimmy one off as he should have.
Yes.
Because you don't go ahead and say something like that. I don't care if, because I think Jimmy blasted him a while back in comedy on his show because that's what he does. He's a comic.
Absolutely.
I mean, and everybody understands, when you're a night show host that he's funny. He's a comic. So it's unfortunate. I don't know why Aaron did that. I wish I know, and I think it's really bad, because he's never been linked to any of them.
Yeah.
None of them. And it's not good, and it's been hot now.
He wants to sue, but I will say this too. It's unfortunate what happened to everybody.
Yeah, of course.
All those victims.
Yeah.
But those names, I think we'll save that for another time. But from the stuff I seen today, right side, left side, it doesn't matter.
Well, no,
basketball player.
What are some of the names? I didn't see. Have you saw some names already?
I did. Yeah. Damn.
Look it up right now.
I did, but it doesn't. I didn't get any clear evidence. So I didn't get any no one.
We'll wait.
So if you go to Twitter, you can see.
What names did you see, Lance?
Yeah, Twitter. I know that's where you guys want me to go.
Yeah, you brought it up.
Trump, go there?
Donald Trump.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
He was on the plane.
On the plane many times. He's even in the flight stuff, like Bill Clinton.
Really?
The list goes on. I'll stop there.
Wow. You saw this?
Yeah, man. It's on. If you go to Twitter, you can see.
What should I put in on Twitter?
Just put in. Go to.
The first one said somebody put a meme of them saying me seeing Stephen Hawking on the Epstein list.
Go to Epstein list. Yeah, just
I
put in
Epstein list, but I'll do maybe the hashtag. Let's see.
And then it'll be like a page you click on, then they'll have like 10 different posts on it, and it like shows you page by page. And most of it's like chicken scratch, because they're just imagine, they're just signing.
So the government hasn't come out yet, with actual names. This is just.
No, they've came out with them. You could see them. People are already. I'm sure if you go on Twitter right now, there's probably all those names that I just said are
Marcus is doing it right now.
Are probably trending. I'm gonna look in. Here we go.
Uh-oh, now we're really investigating.
So now we got. So first thing I get is Trump Epstein, right?
Oh, he just showed it. Yeah.
Okay, and then we can go. Let's go to.
Hi, Mark. How did you not find this?
Bill Clinton. Look at Bill Clinton.
Oh, it's all on Twitter.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm on.
But they're assumptions, though, right?
I mean,
the real list hasn't come out.
And innocent until you're proven guilty.
Yeah.
But
well,
look,
I mean, the
this is
list did start to come out today. I think.
Yeah.
This is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
How unfortunate for all those victims and those families and everything else, and just what a disgusting.
And those names, those were actually on there, or somebody said that they were on there.
No, they were on there,
and you could see on the document.
You could see them on the document. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure that was a leaked piece of. That went for a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we after the episode, I'll pull them up. Yeah, because I screenshot. I got it for sure. But yeah, it's crazy, dude.
But it's a long time coming. We should have.
Yeah, it should have been done years
ago,
bro. Yeah. It shouldn't even. It shouldn't happen at all.
True.
All it takes is an election to come close.
Yeah.
Here's a little bomb for you.
Yeah, let's get out of this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Good times, though.
I bet you Trump probably wish you would have said that.
I know. That's why I was trying not to say no names.
I didn't know where you were going. I
didn't think you were.
Well,
damn.
I showed you. You guys, I'll show you guys all too.
Damn, you're a rat, bro.
Yeah, he's a rat. It's going to be everywhere tomorrow.
Everybody will see it.
Yeah,
for sure. Everybody will see that. Yeah, for sure.
So, since it's 2024, Mr. Ilson.
Sure.
Who is your favorite player to ever wear the number 24?
Wow. All right.
I know this is an easy one coming from you.
Well, I definitely, I think the masses would say Kobe.
Right. Well, I mean, but I think for
people. I got another one though. See now, because Kobe was such a killer at his game.
But Kobe didn't wear that his whole career.
He didn't. He did.
Was he on the list?
He was
not on the list.
I'm sure if he was, that they wouldn't show it. But since he's deceased, but Ken Griffey Jr.
Okay.
What about him?
What about Willie Mays?
Willie Mays is another one.
What about Marshawn Lynch?
Marshawn, he's up there.
About Charles
Is
Woodson.
he better than Kobe? Charles Woodson.
Why you fucking
Is he
take
better
my
than
fucking
Kobe?
you take fucking Seawood. But you know what? Seawood, yeah, but there was another Willie Brown. Willie Brown was bad too. A lot of people don't know Willie Brown. He was the original Deuce 4. That's even and Seawood said that, you know.
Deuce 4. What's this? So like from what I understand, like I know the number was worn by greats before it, but when I feel like when Kobe took it to Deuce 4, it was like I'm one better than Jordan. Which
Yeah,
was
that's
2-3.
Yeah. That's
right?
what they would say.
That's what like the whole hype behind the number. You know, actually people were like, oh yeah, I want to be 24 because I'm, because that's what Kobe was saying. I'm one better than Jordan. I'm going 24. That's maybe that's why the masses think Kobe's the best at 24.
That's a day for my mother's birthday too, the 24. So I've always been like 24.
24 is a good number.
I bet 24 before I'm gonna let a few times.
Oh, yeah.
24, 23, 17.
Yeah, with all that. That's a whole nother discussion.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So mine is Seawood and Willie Brown and Lynch. Marshawn Lynch wore it well.
Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, there's a bunch.
Well, that's a good one right there.
I think Rick Barry wore it too.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Rick Barry. No, King Griffey. Yeah, King Griffey's another one. King Griffey's a good one, dude.
That's what I said.
King Griffey has the same birthday as me. I don't have the same birthday as him. He has it as me.
You have the same swing when you're golfing?
I might have, but no, seriously, that's serious. He has the same birthday as me. Okay.
I was gonna ask you about something I was checking out. It was it's called. Have you ever heard of the red car theory?
Yeah. Well, if we're on the same page here, yeah.
Yeah, speaking of the same page, we're at left field with
Bing, boom, pow. There it is. Just that's how we start. There it is.
Speaking of 24, have you ever heard of the red car theory?
Nice segue.
Nice segue, right?
Yeah, you're talking about that always gets pulled over and everything. If you get the red car, they're gonna know where you're at and all the attention it gets.
That could possibly be one of them, but the main one, is basically it states that like, so say we were traveling a significant amount of distance, right? And I told you, I was like, I'll give you $100 every time you see a red car, right?
Okay.
So you'd be intensely looking for a red car,
Right.
So imagine that being like opportunities,
Okay.
right? So like that's how hard you should be looking.
Yeah.
That's the red car theory.
That's the red car theory.
That's the red car theory.
Well, I owe someone $100 because I didn't see a red car earlier, so I get the theory. So but see, that's crazy because there is a lot more red cars than you think.
Well, the opportunities part is the theory part.
Oh, not in L.A. There's the red cars everywhere.
That's great. It's crazy. When I was at the airport, I think I was maybe still in the airplane yesterday. I was thinking like if people started seeing stuff like that, where it's like, no, yeah, if you talk to enough people and whatever, everybody's a potential like partner in something or like you know collaborator or what have you. But so many people are so scared to even go out and find an opportunity or getting turned down that they don't,
No, you're right. I mean, because it's really weird interacting with people now.
Yeah.
There's some people that want to engage, and there's people like Stu said earlier on the way over here. I have all vaccinations, boosters, and I still wear a mask to sleep. So I mean, it's interesting now. So I understand your theory, but yeah, that's I like that.
Yeah, man. I can't take credit for it, but I definitely I heard that a while ago, and I was like, man, that's definitely dope and relevant to
and that's
the skit
definitely
we just did.
Yeah, that's definitely out of fucking left field as well.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like if you, people starting something new, or say finding a guest, like a celebrity guest on a podcast or something like that. Can you get somebody by Friday? Can you get a new client for your company by Friday?
Right.
Can you get 5 by Friday? It's like, well, fuck, we only got 2 days. What if I was going to tell you you would drop dead Friday at midnight if you didn't find a celebrity guest for your podcast or find 5 new clients or whatever? Then could you do it? Well, yeah. Well, why the fuck are you not figuring it out? Whatever people want in life, they're like so afraid. It's like, well, if you had to, then you can.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Just jump in the red car and
Just figure it out.
You be on the street looking for that red car too.
yeah, that red dress.
Oh man, I could take it a little further. Do you want me to go? You want me to pick up
Yeah,
something?
I got plenty, but go ahead. Do
Oh,
your
well-
thing. No, do your thing. You're on fire already, so just keep it going. I'll figure it out. Go.
All right. So have you ever had a boss or like an employer like try to like test you in a way, not like physical, like be like an ass or something, but just like mental?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
just like
I think, yeah.
like you could obviously tell he's setting little.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, give us the experience of that.
I haven't spoke to him since I left the company.
Right.
I might saw him once, which what it is, what it is.
Yeah.
And there's also been another one too. I'm in the same situation. I mean, I have no room to talk to those people, you know. And everybody talks about me and I don't want to talk about me, but my tone, my voice, and this and that. And I try to really be sincere and change it when I have to be real professional, right? But I mean, bartending's different. But dude, some of these dudes are just bosses can be so arrogant. It's because they're so scared.
I hate that word boss too.
Oh yeah.
It's like employer.
I mean, he's a boss.
oh yeah. I mean, you know what I mean.
And,
Like,
and he does
but
what he does.
Mark
but he's
doesn't be
very
like,
sincere.
"Hey,
Yeah.
you guys call me boss."
Yeah, I actually feel weird when they do.
Right. Like,
But you need like you know, there's a leader you need whatever. But yeah, a lot of people do it incorrectly based on their own insecurities or yeah.
chief manager, you
No,
know.
but that's
I can respect you being, you know, but
But
the board boss.
Have you ever seen
Get a boss in me.
like the Tom Selleck movie?
Which
When
one?
he's in Japan.
Tom Selleck?
Yeah.
Back in the eye?
Fuck.
I think we might.
fucking-
I think
hold on.
Mark might be fact checking.
No, I already
right
know
now.
this fucking goddamn movie I talked about the other day.
Where is he at in the movie?
Japan plays in baseball in Japan.
Mr. Baseball?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That's what he'd call him Chief.
Yeah, Chief,
But he went
yeah.
through the whole thing. But Chief was the
Big
chief.
dog. I don't mind. You know, hey.
Well, no one says you're not supposed. If you're in a professional environment, you shouldn't be saying, "Hey, big dog, what's up?"
Well, I think if you have a relationship with your,
Well, you
know,
shouldn't really have a relationship with them.
not like that, but you could definitely be on a friendly basis, right?
Well, you can.
So what kind of stuff happened as far as like testing? Would they like?
Okay.
I mean, you know what? Hey, I mean, hold on now, Mark. I mean, come on, man. we worked with someone that was a master manipulator and played games.
I was about to bring up a situation. I thought.
Yeah, I mean, they just play games and they sit there and plot, and it's narcissistic, and it's fuck them.
Well, their kind of job is to kind of do a
Yeah,
little bit of
but
that.
it shouldn't do that. I mean, no,
'Cause they're
he
like,
got.
who's
See,
strong,
he knows
who's
what
not.
I'm fucking talking
We've
about.
all been in management. Come on.
No, but there's a situation. He was tied with the GM, and he fucked him.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, well, no, I tried to. I just, you know,
Yeah.
you can't play me in poker.
I mean, that's when Mark was like a fucking thoroughbred, ready to play for, run for the Kentucky Derby, and then they didn't geld him yet. See, when you get gelded as a horse, they cut your nuts off, so you can't
where
be
we
a
went.
stud. That's how he was. He was just full pissed of him. That motherfucker, he would talk shit. And when he did with a fucking attitude. It was funny as shit too.
Well, no, so I got secret shopped 3 months in a
okay.
row.
I know what that means.
But you put me on the shit that I got a lot of stuff. I don't have time to go through all the different things.
Yeah.
Every single person comes in, gets the treatment. There was all these
Facts.
different points.
Yeah, I
And
know.
then I got called in the office because it was a super busy night, whatever. And then I got secret shopped, and then he made me read the whole thing, and I read the whole thing, and I was like, "Oh, sounds like they had a good time." He's like, "Well, I'm glad you think it's funny. Well, you got to retake all the tests and do all this stuff,
So
otherwise you
true.
can't come back." And I was like,
Seriously?
No, I'm not doing that."
Yeah.
And so I just said, "Actually, I'm gonna put my 2 weeks in instead.
Yeah.
Should I write it in the back of this? You want me to mail it into?" And he said, "Write it here." So I took my time writing that whole thing, and then and then eventually, by the time I got home, it was like, "Well, don't. Like, we'll figure this out."
Yeah.
No, that's he played fucking games with everybody in that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah,
Remember, that's when Tony and all of them called it the boys club.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fucking bad.
Oh, because you didn't offer whipped cream on that ice cream.
I'm like, come on.
Well, let's take it this way too. I knew a manager that was really dope though. That you know what he would do? He would. So when he interviewed, right? We've all interviewed. I think everybody's been interviewed somebody before. He would take them like in a restaurant, right? He would sit down with them, introduce himself to each other, and then he would take them over to the bev station, ask them if they wanted a drink. Be like, "Hey, do you want Pepsi, soda, coffee? What do you want?" Let them get a drink. They all banter back and forth, goes back, sit down, has the interview, right? And then after the interview's over, he sits there and watches and see if they take the drink back to the dish pit. And if they don't, he doesn't hire him. But if they do, he hires him. That's such a
or
cold.
At least, okay, let me ask you a question.
That's so cool.
No, that's great. But the thing is, but if I was in that position, I don't know if I'd walk to the dish pit because they get upset.
There you go.
So what I would do is say, where would you like me to put this?
There you go.
There's
ways around, but I'm sure But
dude, I remember
that was his thing, dude. Every time
I interviewed one dude there. I think you were gone when I was supervising, and I talked to him. He was a young kid, and my Raider emblem on my chain popped out. And this fucking kid goes to me, "Don't you think that's a little unprofessional? That's hanging out?"
Wow.
And I looked at him. I go, "Do you want to work here?" So I told the GM about it, and I came into work, and he was coming in, and I just looked at him, and they didn't hire his ass. Who the hell do you think you're talking? I mean, what would you think of that, Zilla? What would you do in that situation? Yeah, it's just like, dude, just...
It makes me think of, too, like think about employees,
Game over.
Yeah, game, right. Think about employees that, like Will Smith on Pursuit of Happiness, right?
Yeah.
Remember in that scene where he gave his boss $5?
Yep.
And but look how it turned. It turned out good for him. But that's crazy, bro. That relationship. So, but that's a good way to interview people, huh?
I like that. I like that.
I love how left field lands and stuff.
Because it is.
We're there.
It is.
All right, kick off some football for us, big dog.
All right.
Let's get this ready.
Does that mean you're taking us to the corner? Or what?
No, I'm not going to the corner yet.
We'll know.
To the NFL, Mr. Goodell,
Oh God,
and all the owners, you have an issue that needs to be fixed
facts.
now. This is getting to be ridiculous, and I've talked about this. Either pay these referees full time, have them train all year round in a school, or just keep on having this shit show and just make everybody think what the fuck it is, a script. Because it's getting to the point now where I don't even want to watch it sometimes anymore. If I was betting, I'd be absurd. I'd be so pissed. And if everybody doesn't know about this call in the Lions game, okay, when they go to the
Cowboys,
the two tackles go to the referee and told them that they're eligible. That means they're eligible to catch the football.
Right.
Now, what everybody might not understand about this is the coaching staff on both teams sit down with the referees before the game and go, look,
they do.
We might do this, we might do that, this is a fucking debacle.
Yeah.
It's a debacle. It's the worst thing. I mean, every time we think we haven't seen anything, we see something worse. Well, and now we're at the point now where, are you kidding me? But even in the Raider fucking game, they called offsides on Jack Jones when he missed the field goal. He wasn't even close to being offsides.
Yeah.
You can see it clear as day.
Hey, did you see what the NFL said though? They said that those referees are held accountable, will never not referee any playoff game.
Well, okay, that's great, but still, but that's fine. That's one.
I mean, at least it's something.
It is something.
Those guys, they won't be, reffing at the high level.
No, but see, that's what I don't get.
That's detrimental to their careers.
They might ref 20 games a year. It's not like they have a long season like basketball or baseball.
Yeah,
just take care of them. Do something.
That was terrible. That Lions Cowboys
every time
game.
you think you've seen something, you've seen it all. But then you want to flip the coin a little bit. I will say this about Campbell, and I like Campbell, and I respect that. You're my boy, whatever, bro. After, you got away with it. There was a penalty. Then you tried it again, and there was another penalty. Just take the point and go to overtime.
3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
3 times. I understand it, but he's getting a little backlash for that. I think too. It was interesting.
Man, they've been going for it all year.
Yeah.
And he said, we're going to go down, we're going to score, and then we're going to go for 2 to win the game. And that was the game plan. And then,
they do it all year. They did it all year.
Which they did the first time.
Yeah.
It's not like it was the first time at the rodeo.
PI calls, the offside calls, the offensive. Jacobs got fined, I think, $15,000 because he hit one of the linebackers too hard in the open field, or like a DB that came up. It's every game there's a call.
Yeah.
Every single one now.
That's how it works, man.
And it's crazy because if you even look on these social media sites, there's guys that tell you information about what referee is good against the spread and the percentage.
Yeah. Of course, yeah, they're
I
watching.
mean,
all
they're
of it.
really on it now.
Yeah. Speaking of all that analytics and stuff, what do you think about Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens this year? And right now, is he MVP? He's got it. That's sold up, right?
He should be. What I found was interesting the other day is Purdy's got more passing yards than anybody in, I think,
He does.
Niner history, and I think that's crazy.
It is crazy.
I mean, especially who's gone through there.
Montana.
I would give it to Lamar. Lamar deserves it. I mean, he's done a good job, and like I said, I talked about the Ravens last year, and I think I put him in this year. That team's built, man, and I mean. And again, it's the way the NFL is built now too. I mean, and everybody's still talking about Miami. I mean, any team right now that gives up 50 points ain't going to the Super Bowl.
No, that defense is shattered.
He said shattered.
If this late in the season, unless you're sitting players like I just seen their
they're sitting everybody.
Everybody
they're
next
sitting
week.
all kinds of
Everybody,
people,
yeah. I mean, because it's pretty much sold up. But like Buffalo though.
See
Buffalo Bills. That game's
Buffalo's one they could strike. I don't know if KC has it, but I don't. And then on the other side, I mean, you thought it was going to be the Niners, but I mean, again, it's like you look at these, and I talked with someone about this all the time. The NFC South is just bad.
terrible.
It's just bad. You have two
It used to
teams
be
that are fighting.
respectable.
Yeah, right now, and they're not. I mean, they'll be one game over 500 in one division. It's just absurd.
Yeah. It's sad if someone gets a spot over that team too, because the way that the odds roll there. So
Right. I mean, and it's like with Mark with Detroit. Detroit that cost him big time.
That could have been first
Home
round
field
bye
advantage. Yeah,
potentially.
first round.
And it's just
home field advantage.
it's hard to watch it now, man.
Everything.
Yeah, but I mean, the best thing is at least like Taylor Swift was at the Chiefs game. So
Important shit in life.
Taylor is important at the games, man.
Well, good.
The
I mean, I'm glad
Swifties,
it
bro.
works.
You get the Swifties on your side, you're good, man.
Well, I'm sure. I'm wondering if he's happy about that or not playing well because he hasn't had a good year.
I thought you were going to
Kelsey
talk
has-
about. I thought you were going to talk about
Beyonce,
trying to
Beyonce all day.
Nah, yeah, I hear you talking shit. I heard you. Travis hasn't had a great year, huh?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't had a good year, man. It's just he hasn't done well.
So yeah, I mean, I think we should touch a little bit on college football too, because there's
Nothing to talk about, dude. That whole portal thing's a fucking debacle. Everybody's talking about how bad it is. And Florida State sat everyone. Florida State did this.
Did you see that?
Yeah, they just did this.
I mean, what was that?
Wait, so what's
score?
going on?
Yeah,
Georgia beat Florida State 63-3. Was that the school? Was it
63-3, the biggest
watch
margin. 63-3, the biggest margin won by
Yeah, they blew out Fresno, Florida State. They just blew them out of the water.
of any bowl. Ever.
I mean, dude, the portal's not a good thing. It's all crazy now, man. There's no loyalty. There's nothing. They just move around.
But those playoff games were really good though. That Michigan Alabama
the two
game.
were, for the national championship
And that kid from, I'm telling you right now, that kid from Washington is serious. I mean, I thought Texas was going to win that game.
Well, so did Mark.
Yeah, I had a parlay.
Oh, that's so funny.
I took Michigan. Michigan was giving up what?
1.5.
One and a
I think
half.
It was.
So I did that straight up, and then I also did a parlay, Michigan and the under, and then the over, and then Texas and the under.
yeah.
But once that second half started, I needed Texas just to score once. and
Dude,
just be
Washington is good.
because they were given 6.5.
Yeah.
So
It was a good game though, both of them. You know, they were good games.
That's Fresno State's head coach for Washington, their old coach.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
that's
is. Yeah.
Yep.
It sure is. Yeah, I New Year's Eve, I bet I went to played the 3 and 4 digit 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1 this year.
You want a
Did
good one,
Did
huh?
you see that Michigan lottery winner?
No.
825. What was it? 825 million you just won on New Year's Day.
oh really?
Really? So you played what?
1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3.
and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Was that a try box or a superfecta
Well,
box?
you remember. I know you've
That's
seen
what it sounds like to
You've
me.
seen it on Instagram and all this stuff. That day it was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right?
Oh right.
Right? You remember that?
So when you just said that,
That'd
man,
be
it
funny.
sounds like you were constructing like an exacta wheel ticket. You may get the 1, 2, 3 over the 1, 2, 3, 4. Speaking of that, bro, I recently had to pick up a pitcher when I was in the winter circle, Santa Anita from Arnold Hill. friend of
You hear
mine.
that? Say that again. You did that a soft flex.
Yeah.
Give me the hard flex. Say it with
Arnold,
your
Arnold
chest.
Hill. And when I was in the winner's circle, I had to pick up the picture. So he works at an OTB, which is off-track betting. Bro, you want to talk about DG Central? I was just dying. I mean, you had dudes in there trying to put in bets and then go to the ATM and then pay him afterwards. And then they're doing these crazy boxes. And I'm talking, there's some dudes up there were pounding like money. Like, I was shocked what I was seeing. And some other dudes were like, oh, just give me, and you know, they sit there and they're boxing up the two favorites. They're going to make $1.90. Like, it doesn't work that way, you know? I mean, it was just seeing all that. I was like, whoa, dude. Like, it was, I was just sitting there. I was like, I'm looking at Arnold. I'm like, yeah, you don't have too much fun here, do you? It's just fucking, you know, I saw one dude spend $300 in 2 races and didn't win shit. And the way he bet, I'm like, are you kidding me, bro? Yeah, just throw it all on those. It ain't gonna work that way, you know?
I love when he talks like that because, you know, like, I think it's like 7.5% of our demographic on YouTube is from New York. So I know they love hearing that shit right there.
OTB.
They're like,
The
motherfucker's
OTB.
right there.
OTB. Everybody knows an OTB in New York.
Oh man, let's see. Me and Stu were talking a little bit about this, but I posted something like this a couple weeks back, but it was like to the thing of it went to the nature of like what's more important, the journey or the destination, right?
Journey,
right? Yeah. And then the other side of that is the company. I think Mark's seen something that I posted like that, but like, what's your opinion on that, man? You got those 3 options.
and they'll be sitting here like you fucking giving me options like I'm buying a fucking car.
You need me to
This guy over here.
You need me to repeat it?
No, I don't.
Destination, journey, or
that's
company.
the thing. Hey, see, this dude said he closed the book, but he started the book on the same page on this shit. It's the same shit.
So wait, you're saying journey, destination, or company? Which one is most important?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a combination of company and a journey.
Yeah.
I think it's just a journey.
You have to have a good company, though.
Well,
that's
yeah,
true.
I think it's the company because if you're with the right company, you're gonna be having the right journey to get to the right destination.
Say that 10 times fast.
So,
I second that. Company.
That company.
I mean, journey's equally important.
Equally, but-
Destination has to be had. All 3 are very important. But if you had to pick one, I think you're rocking with the right people, even when you have bad days, it's still cool.
I think now I'm at the point I just mind rocking with myself.
I think we know that.
No, not everybody knows that now. I'm content just doing my own thing right now.
I think you age yourself and you should.
No, it had nothing to do with age. I thought about a lot of shit that went on, on New Year's when I got home after work and everything, and I sat there and I thought about it, and yeah, it's time. It's time for me to take care of me, and that's what's most important. And I'll be there for certain people and help them out, but at the same time, I've been too generous over the years, and I've done too much, and it's about me now. So
You're a
it's
young
fine.
spring chicken, man.
I'll get the fuck out of here. Look at all this gray I got in my hair. So I got if you rather.
Oh, yeah. You read my mind. I got one right after
I'm
you.
not trying to read your motherfucker.
I got one right after you. And then we're going to finish up with Mark.
Hold on. Would you rather have another 10 years with your partner or a one-night stand with your celebrity crush?
I mean, I think that's pretty much easy. 10 years with your partner.
partner,
Because
I'm gonna it would be with my partner.
honestly, like, that's like, I mean, come on. One night with a celebrity crush versus the next 10 years.
It
with
depends
your-
on that celebrity crush. Maybe
But,
after
I mean,
that, if you got
one
one night,
night-
maybe it would turn into 10 nights.
But it's just one night.
What about you, Stu?
It all goes down the same. 10 years.
I would, seriously, right?
Luckily, I think my girlfriend and I have the same crush, celebrity crush. So.
He's always keeping it correct over here.
Yeah, that was funny. But no, definitely, man. I mean, because that one night it's just like, anything you do for. People go to prison for a long time.
I'm surprised coming from you.
People go to prison for a long time off of 2-minute bad decision.
Facts.
Like 1 minute.
I'm really surprised this is coming from you.
Or like you cheat on your girl for like a 5-minute session, right? Because she was hot.
Do you have a problem cheating? Are you a cheater?
No, I'm not a cheater.
Do you cheat in your life?
No, I'm not a cheater. I'm not a
You
cheater.
never cheated on a girl?
Man, damn. Are we really going there?
You never cheated on a girl before? Tell me about it, Lance.
Man,
What
hey,
happened?
bro. Only if you tell me the truth too.
You've cheated?
I've done it before. Well, technically, I wasn't with her, but
Yeah, my cheating story is kind of up for grabs too.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure she was cheating too.
Yeah, exactly.
And we broke up like a
there's
month
always
later.
something going on, so you know it ain't right.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
There you go.
Okay, well, I didn't expect it to go there. Big dog.
There you go. I had to.
All right.
Would you rather?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
Would you rather? This is from Danielle, and she's a friend of the podcast. Danielle Cedar. She said, "Would you rather have telekinesis, the ability to move things with your mind, or the telepathy? Or telepathy? Why can't I say that right now? No, is it telepathy?
Telepathy.
No,
Telepathy.
isn't that the disease?
Epilepsy.
Isn't it
Telepathy.
telepathy? That's how you say it. Telepathy. All right. So this would you rather question is actually from a friend of the podcast, Danielle Cedar, right?
Oh, Cedar.
Yep, Cedar.
Cedar's a good kid. I like Cedar.
She goes, would you rather have telekinesis, the ability to move things with your mind, or telepathy?
Telepathy.
Last cut. My bad. Let me say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Telepathy.
Telepathy. So this next would you rather question is from a listener of the podcast.
Oh,
and
really?
She's a friend.
Who?
She's a friend, huh?
Danielle Cedar.
Cedar, what up?
So she said,
She's funny as fuck.
would you rather have telekinesis, the ability to move things with your mind, or telepathy?
We gotta leave this all in now.
Telepathy.
The telekinesis part fucks me up every time. The
Did
ability to read
try,
minds.
did you read this before you tried it?
I did. I even spelled it right. I just am saying it wrong.
Should have just put the pronunciation under there.
That's
Joe, do you want to read the?
No, I don't actually.
All right, so I'm not bullshitting. This is the last time. Or maybe we might keep it all in. I don't know.
Yeah.
Keep it all
I
in.
don't know.
Yeah,
See.
fuck it. You get the question.
So, would you rather have telekinesis or telepathy?
And the other one was moving things with your mind,
Move
right?
things with your mind or
Yeah. Or ability to read minds.
read minds?
Oh, ability to read minds all day.
To read minds?
Oh, hell yeah.
Good
I would
job,
try to do it.
Danielle.
I try to do it as I do now all the time when I hang out with people. I mean, when you people watching shit, that's what I'm saying. Like, watching these dudes gamble the other day or putting bets, like, just think about that. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys really doing?
Yeah, you sound like a real degenerate trying to read people's minds.
I'd rather read, yeah. That's what I would do.
Poker face.
It's tough, dude, because the read minds is awesome, for
Yeah.
sure. That would be,
That's what I would want to do.
because I mean, moving
And I'm
things.
sure that's what she'd probably want to do. I know talking to her a little bit and having a friendship with her now.
Yeah.
I know how she is. I mean,
Moving
she's-
things with your
she's gone
minds,
through
though,
some
would
shit,
be-
and she's growing, so I'm happy for her.
But moving things with your mind would be crazy. too.
Yeah, that too.
What's the movie? Michael B. Jordan was one of his first big ones. Where they could move stuff with their minds.
Push?
Starts with a C, I think. C.
Oh, was it? It was
Stewie,
oh,
what is it?
Don't know.
Because
Damn, that was
they
a
got
quick answer.
like Push. They had Heroes, which was a TV show. Oh yeah. It's the one where he had the two best friends. Yeah. I can't remember the name of it right now. Chronicles.
Chronicles, yeah.
Was it Chronicles?
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Chronicles.
Yeah, Chronicle.
Telepathy.
Yeah. Hey.
Because you weren't sitting on the spotlight about it. That's why. Because you weren't thinking about it.
No, it really was a tongue twister, and I think she did that on purpose.
Yeah.
I think she did too. She's going to get a kick out of this. So I know she is.
Leaf blowers. Did you see that band?
Nice segue.
You seen this, dude?
Please.
No, actually, hey Mark, look it up real quick.
No, dude. It's just the way.
Leaf blower. What am I looking up?
So you're looking up the ban of leaf blowers. It started January 1st, 2024.
Oh, good. I hate them.
See?
Oh, the ban. I thought you said the ban.
No. The ban of them. All gas powered leaf blowers are banned. And this just isn't in Los Angeles.
So some local governments that have adopted bans on gas-powered blowers have also tried to help offset the cost of switching. ahead of, so it's because they're gas powered?
Yeah, maybe scroll down a little bit
dude,
too.
Who cares? I don't have how many leaf blowers? How many leaf blowers you got, Stu? 15? 20?
But that is a big. How many people bitch about that, dude?
Yeah, but I look at it this way, okay? I don't roll in a home. Talk your shit. I don't care. I live in L.A., but I should. But whatever. But I think if you have a big like ground, if you have if you do a lot of landscaping, you have landscaping. Yeah, you need if you're doing a lot of it, yeah. But if you got a little home, you don't need a gas one.
Just a electric.
Yeah, I don't
power.
know. I mean, I can't even believe we're talking about this. I mean, that's my bigger thing about it. That's what I'm saying. Put the goddamn.
How does this happen?
You were sitting there in
But
transition.
listen, think about the
leaf
people.
blowers.
Think about the people that had to. How many people had to really, bitch a concern about
a lot.
the leaf blowers for this to be actually passed in law?
Man, there's some crazy shit that goes on ballots, man.
So what is it?
Did we vote? We didn't. This wasn't a proposition, I'm sure. I've never seen it before.
I don't think it was a proposition.
Or a
I think it
measure.
was just passed by by a bunch of people though.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's funny.
Hey, wait, why do they want to? Why do they want to ban that? Because they're
power.
gas
Yeah,
powered
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Gas power. I don't know.
Everything has to convert to electric, and then even then they're like really like it has to be a specific battery and specific.
Oh, okay.
So they're really just trying.
So it's not because when you're walking by and the dude's fucking spraying you with the blow.
or they're I mean, even where I live, dude, I hear them all day. When I'm at home, it's people are blowing their driveways.
So it bothers you.
It makes me think somebody's committing a murder over there because I hear it every day and from the same place. I'm like, you get the joke. Okay, I guess I shouldn't have said that. in movie scenes they turn the leaf blowers and the
make it real loud.
but also too, it's gas power. Gas powered lawnmowers and weed whackers too.
Okay. This fucking guy.
Good to know. What would we do without this information?
I don't know.
Sicario. Yeah. You never seen
all
that
the other
movie?
good information we gave out.
Let's ask Mark something.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I know. Let's see.
He loves asking you questions.
I do, and he and he always comes through too, and I put him on the spot. And we kind of talked about this already a little bit, so you'll be good.
What is this? How to do a TikTok?
No, this is Q&A corner of Mark. I think that's however we want to word this from now on, because we're going to be doing this every episode.
Okay,
we need an image. We need an image. All right, but
stand by. I'll be on ChatGPT.
So when starting a business, what are some online or offline tools you can use to help manage overhead, profits, advice for investments, expansion, payroll, etc.?
Yeah, so I think off the top, you have to have the knowledge. You're either going to find the knowledge or you're going to go through an experience that's going to make you have to get the knowledge.
Right.
So many people celebrate raising money. And in my opinion, you shouldn't, because once you raise money, now you have to use it effectively. And now like the stakes are much higher. So like when I first started, I had a different company and we went out to go raise $250K minimum to mass produce this smartphone stand that we want to revolutionize how people were using Snapchat, and put a lot of work into it, put the right team together, whatever, give people, because to get somewhere, you either got to do it yourself or you got to hire people,
right,
or there's different ways to do it. You give them percentages, you give them sweat equity so that they can go, do things to help you raise the money to then go further. And then you have an investor. Now you owe them a percentage or whatever. But luckily I had just come across some like Gary V knowledge when I had first started Mastermind Media, and somebody offered me, they wanted to come in for $50,000.
Right.
But luckily, I had the newfound knowledge. We had just become profitable. So why do I need another $50,000? Because once you spend that $50,000, what if you don't spend it properly when you're new to the game?
Right.
Versus building something of your own, putting your own work into it, having just building something. So sometimes money works. Sometimes it's not your only option. If you can just get clients, number one, you got to get clients somehow.
Yeah.
So either you're going to get clients off the bat, or you're going to go and use money to then hiring a sales team to then do it, and then whatever. So having the knowledge or the different choices you have, depending on whatever your business is or whatever you're doing, But I love I'll give you three tools that we use every single day that help all of those different things. Number one, we use Airtable is how we track everything. There's Airtable is a lot of different things, but we use it almost like a QuickBooks or an Excel sheet where it's like an Excel on steroids. But every dollar that comes in, every dollar that goes out, and then you also give yourself like how much money you want to spend that month or how much money you want to make that month.
Right.
Because you have to even create some kind of game to increase your margins or to get you out there and make more money. Because your business is, it needs that.
Absolutely.
So that's what we use internally for our sales team is Airtable, and we use like our finances are all in there. And then we use Asana, ASANA, and that's how we show all of the different projects we're working on, and also the task and communication all goes through that. And then so that way everybody's just on the same page. All of the conversations are on one thing. You don't have to check if it's a text message or a call or an email. You can't find shit. It's all in one place.
Makes it so easy. Huh?
Yep. And then deadlines and then all of that stuff too. The whole team is on there. And then the third thing we use is Monday.com, which is a CRM. So now you have all of the clients, all the people that you've worked with in the past, all the people you haven't worked with, but all the new people you do meet, and then you categorize them by what is your current connection with them. Is it hot? Is it warm? Or is it cold? Wow. And the idea is you want to get everybody to the point where they're at least warm, right? Because you don't want to hit anybody up out of left field and be like, hey, you want to buy this? Blah, blah, blah. You keep that warm. When was the last time you touched them? When was the last time, was it a call? Was it a text? And you communicate that all on there. Then once you have a sales team on there, then they can do reach outs, and then they can update that as well. And the idea is to keep people hot and then to the point where you're working with them, or at least keep it warm. So when you do need something, you've already communicated with them recently, and it's not like you're just hitting them out of the blue.
Right.
But those are three tools that if we didn't have, it would be detrimental. And we used to work off of just a Google Doc, and eventually you get to a place. And luckily, I've had some great business people in my life that have brought those different tools to me. So now we can move as a well-oiled machine.
So dope, dude. So Avana
Can I ask you a
Monday.
question?
Avana Monday.
Asana. So
Asana, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Asana
Monday.com.
Monday.com.
And then Airtable.
Airtable.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how many times have you said that speech?
I want to do more stuff like that because it's actually actionable advice that people can do. But
But you never done it before, have you?
I've never done that before.
You know when I sat back actually, I
Yeah.
didn't want to interrupt or even breathe, so I just want to sit here and watch.
I mean, that was some game, bro.
No, it sounded like a monologue.
Oh yeah.
Well,
It came off the top of your head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's why we do that. Mark kills
No,
it.
I look at it a different way.
Maybe it's Mark's mind. MYND.
Well, you know what's funny on this one? You both can kiss my asses. We're almost out of time, and I'm not doing Joe Rose Corner. You guys can wait for it until next week. I'm not
no,
good.
Go. We gotta end
We're
with Joe
both,
Rose
yeah.
Corner.
No, we're good.
We're gonna end it with Joe Rose.
And Joe's gonna be stubborn.
Joe
wait.
Rose Corner.
That's so 2024 of you to be stubborn.
Hey, what? Like, bro, hold on.
I'm gonna be a
Can I
Scorpio.
give you a?
right now? That's that.
So
I'm good, bro. Well,
me
you can
give
do
you
whatever
a-
you want.
can
You
I
got
give
another
you a
one.
would you rather?
Yeah, you love these. Yeah, I love these. Go ahead and do it. We see how you must put that sign back up again. Fuck, he came way out of left field with the leaf blower.
All right.
Shit. Jesus Christ.
all right, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
All right, since you want to be like that, so
I'll be whatever the fuck I want, when I want, and how I want. I'm
could
Joe
you
Rosati,
imagine
fucker.
if there was a real life purge? So you like the movie, right? You get 12 hours to commit any crime you want. What would be your first course of action? Buyout. There's Joe Rose Corner for you. Let's
I
hear it.
don't know, bro. It's very easy. I'd find the biggest reserve, take all the money, and leave and buy my own island. And that
But
would be
people are
it.
trying to kill you, dude.
No,
Purge.
No,
It's the
There's no way.
purge.
There's no way.
Boom. You know what's so crazy is the symbolism to that is like really close to what government is turning into. I guess that's my opinion, but I mean, dude, could you imagine the purge bells going off? Bing. Right now, you have 12 hours. You can any crime is legal. What would you do, dude?
You ever seen Grandma's Boy?
Okay,
Have you ever seen Grandma's Boy?
I have.
You know what I feel like I'm talking to sometimes is that scene when Dante goes to the guy that owns the
I love
video
Grandma's
game.
Boy.
Video game. He goes, "Hey, where do you get your weed at?" And he's all, "From you, Dante." "Oh yeah, Dr. Chivo." That's how I sound like I talk. This dude is just this.
Man, that's a damn good question, dude.
I gave you an answer.
You wouldn't go
I'm
load
still
up
over
on
the
ammo
fucking leaf
and-
blower shit. Talking about fucking leaf blowers.
Bro, that's
Like you own 15 of them
No,
or something. I don't know.
saying
Like it
it's a-
concerns you.
I heard so many people bitching about it. They do. Karens. They all, oh, leaf blowers, what keeps me up all day.
See, that's the thing, man. I'm trying to keep all petty shit out of my life right now. If you got an issue with me, there's some real problems, then we're good. I mean, we'll have a problem. But all this petty shit, people get mad over petty shit too much now. Petty little fucking things that get mad.
Facts.
And
You know?
that is Joe Rose Corner.
No, it's not.
We're venting in your corner right now,
That's
Joe.
right. It was your corner, bro.
No, you know
didn't
what's
answer
funny?
the question that
these,
good, but
these two fucking guys came to my fucking house last week, okay? And I burned sage, right?
You got to. That negative
And I
energy
told them
out.
I don't have a lot of people in my house. And I've told them I usually sage that motherfucker when people leave. And they couldn't, and Lance goes, I didn't know you were like that. I go, yeah, I won't do it when you're here. But, you know, I mean, there's been some people that come in there. And I learned that from one of my exes. Like, when she got this new house and we were going through with her sage, like, you would go in certain rooms and the shit would flame up.
Burns
No,
that
seriously,
energy.
that burn just smoke up and shit.
sage is cool. And I was surprised when I seen that.
Well, I burn a lot of it.
I didn't know you were
I'm
so
big time
connected
about
with the
that shit. I
cosmics.
had fucking one chick stay at my house a while back. I fucking saged that motherfucker. A couple of you, whenever the fuck it was.
I started staging it halfway through.
I saged that damn house for
That
like
wasn't
2
sage.
days.
That was Febreze.
And look, how disrespectful is it that someone tells you, when you leave, I sage the house?
I don't, you think it's disrespect? A lot of people do that.
I'm just
Well, no,
joking.
you know what? But a lot of people
Talking
do it,
shit, bro.
They do it in these environments. Like I remember one of my acting teachers. You go to there, he'd have it burning all the time.
we burn it a lot.
I know
here.
you put it in
Yeah,
a
I
fucking
know.
sweet potato.
I do too. Every time. Whenever I move into a new place, I sage everything. You know, I don't do it when people come in and come out, but I think my prayer words are stronger. But at the same time, I definitely in a new spot for sure. So that was interesting that you did do that. I think that's it, huh?
Off
Yeah.
the script, brought to you by Sage.
What sage company's got the best deal for us? What sage do you use, Joe?
I'm the cheapest shit. Whole Foods actually has some good ones.
Man, where can they find you, Doc?
At the real Joe Rosati on the gram. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you have a successful year. And just remember, growth happens every day. It just doesn't happen when the calendar changes. So just keep moving.
Yeah.
Like that
Lance.
monologue.
No, it's true though.
True. Where they at, Mark?
Yeah. Where they at though? Find me at Mark Rodriguez TV everywhere.
Stewie?
Stuzilla Productions on Instagram.
And I am _ill_son, and this is Off the Script
Script
Podcast. YouTube, Spotify, all the
All your favorite platforms.
streaming live. And that's it.
All right, we'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Let's go. We just gotta go hard.